Good day everyone. So welcome sa panibagong math tutorial natin for today. Ang i-discuss natin ay present value of a simple ordinary entity. So let's start. So in this case, kung babalikan natin yung previous lesson natin, na-discuss ko na doon kung anong ibig sabihin ng ah, simple ordinary entity. So pwede i-check yung video na yun prior to this video. So sa ganun, alam niyo po ang ibig sabihin ng different types of entities. Okay? So we will proceed with the formula with regards with present value of simple ordinary entity. So that would be P is equal to R, bracket 1 minus 1 plus I raised to negative n over I. Wherein your R is the regular payment, I is the interest rate per period, N is the number of payments, small r will be the nominal rate, and M is the number of conversion periods. Okay, so let's start with our first example. Lani works very hard because she wants to have enough money in his retirement account when she reaches the age of 60. She wants to withdraw 36,000 pesos every 3 months for starting 3 years after she retires. How much must, this one should be Lani, no? No, typo yan. Deposit at retirement at 12% per year compounded quarterly for the annuity. So, in this case, very evident na present siya kasi tinatanong na how much must Lani deposit at retirement account. Okay, so magkano yung kailangan i-deposit ni Lani nang sa gano'n, makuha niya yung gusto niya makuha na ano ba gusto niya mangyari sa hinaharap. Gusto niya mangyari sa hinaharap ay makakuha siya ng 36,000 every 3 months. Okay, pagtapos niya mag-retire, 3 months after she retires. Ayan, so very evident yun. At magsisimula yon at the age of 60. Okay, so since alam na natin kung ano yung hinahanap, let's proceed with our given. So our given right here is, okay, so we have R, the periodic payment. So that will be 36,000 pesos, followed by small letter R, that will be 12%, and converted into decimal, so that would be 0.12. Next is M, which is 4. Bakit 4? Because of the word or the interest period, which is compounded quarterly. Next is the time, and that would be 20 years. Kasi 20 years niyang pakikinabangan yung ganong setup na 36,000 every 3 months for 20 years. No? Next is the N. So, paano kukunin yung N? M times T lang yon. So, 4 times 20, the result would be 80. So, yun ang kailangan mo, yung R, N, at yung kulang na lang natin, yung value ng I. And the result would be 0.12 divided by 4. We're gonna plug in that one in your calculator. The result would be 0.03. And itong tatlo na to, ang kakailanganin natin, ilagay dun sa ating formula nang sa ganun mahanap natin yung present value ng ating annuity. So in our case, find the present value. So the formula once again is P equal to R, bracket 1 minus 1 plus I raised to negative n over I. Wherein, yung R natin is 36,000, yung I natin ay 0.03 at yung value ng N is negative 80. So, kung kayo magsosolve, better na unahin yung nasa loob. So, 1 plus 0.03, the result will be 1.03. And then next, followed by your exponent. So, kindly simplify this using your calculator. And the result will be negative, 36,000 quantity should be, this one should be parentheses. Quantity 1 minus 0.09397796 over 0.03. So, paano po nakuha ito? Nakuha yan base dito sa ating ginawa. So, 1.03 raised to negative 80. Again, negative kasi kung positive 80 yan, iba po ang lalabas na sagot. Next is to simplify. 1 minus ito. So, you plug in that one on your calculator and the result is 0.9. So, if you're gonna simplify this, ang sagot mo niyan ay 0.09. So, 0.0960222903, and you need to divide your answer to your I, which is 0.03. So find the quotient between these two numbers, and the result will be 30.200,76345. And then last but not the least, since you have here a parenthesis, and parenthesis signifies as or tell us na kailangan nyo i-multiply pa yung specific number na nasa labas, which is R. So the result will be this one, 1,087,227 pesos and 48 centavos. So that is the required amount, no, na mas kailangang i-deposit ni Lani sa bangko ngayon o sa kanyang retirement account para na sa gano'n ay matupad yung kanyang gusto sa hinaharap na 36,000, ma-withdraw siya ng 36,000 every 3 months sa loob ng 20 years starting na siya ay mag-retire. So, That's how you deal with present value. So another situation involving present value is this one. So napakita ko na yung sagot dyan. So bakit po? Later on, I will discuss that one. No? Jojo paid 200,000 pesos as down payment for a car. The remaining amount is to be settled by paying 6,000 at the end of each month for 5 years. If interest is 6% compounded monthly, what is the cash price of his car? So paano again? Ang gagawin natin, you always looks for the what is asked kung anong pinapagawa ng problem. In this case, ang pinapagawa ay hinahanap yung cash price. So, paano na mahanap yung cash price? You look for the present value. To be able to get the present value, kailangan mo muna ng mga given. So, ano yung mga given na meron tayo? So, you have R is 16,000. Again, 200,000 is not considered as the value of R because 200 is ang down payment. So, one-time payment yan. Kasi pag sinabi nating R is palagi ang payment yon. Lagi yung binabayad kaya ang regular. So, sunod, small letter R is 6%, magiging 0.06. Sunod ay M, which is 12. Bakit 12? Kasi compounded monthly. Then, T is 5 years. Followed by the value of N. So, to solve for the value of N, M times T lang yon. So, 12 times 5 or 5 times 12, the result will be 60. So, the value of R is 16K and the value of 60 or the value of N is 60. Ang kulang na lang natin yung value ng I. So, to be able to solve for the value of I, R over M, or 0.06 divided by 12, the result will be 0.005. Again, if scientific notation ang lumalabas sa calculator nyo, i-move nyo lang po according dun sa nakalagay sa calc. If negative, galaw ka sa kaliwa. If positive, galaw ka sa kanan. At tingnan kung ilang beses nyo kailangang igalaw yung kanyang mga decimal point. Okay? Next is to solve for the present value. Okay, to solve for present value, kailangan natin ng formula. So again, this one's the formula. Then next step is to substitute. So yung R natin will become 16,000. Yung I natin is magiging 0.07, 0.005. At yung N ay 60 since the formula negative siya. So dapat negative din dito sa ating substitution. Okay, so substitution natin. Next is to solve what's inside the parentheses. So 1 plus 0, and that would be 1.005 raised to 60. So after that one, you calculate this one by using your calculator. So 1.005 raised to negative 60, and the result is 0.74. So ibig sabihin, itong value na to, itong 74 na yan, ay nanggaling ho dito yan. Diyan ho nanggaling yan, nasa 1.005. So, after you get the value of 1.005 raised to negative 60, next is to subtract whatever is your answer. So, 1 minus your answer. So, in our case, 1 minus 0.74, 1372, 196. So, i-subtract natin yan using our calculator, and the result will be 0.25. So, again, paano nakukuha yung 0.25? So, again, class, ginagawa ko lang parenthesis to. Kasi hindi ko siya ma-edit sa parentheses. So, iibahin ko pa yung format. So, time-consuming na siya. So, paayos na lang po sa part ninyo, ha? So, 1 minus 0.74. So, ang result niyan ay 0.258627803. So, again, saan po nanggaling to? Nanggaling yan dito. So, pag minus mo yan. Next is to divide your difference to your denominator. So, yung sagot natin dito, i-divide natin sa I natin, which is 0.005. And the quotient will be 51.72556075. So again, paano ito nakuha? I-divide lang natin ito. Okay? And since may parenthesis tayo, you are not done yet because you need to multiply it to your value of R. It happens, it is 16,000. So your quotient must be multiplied to 16,000 and the result is 827,000 608 pesos 0.97 centavos. Pero that's the present value. So, ano ibig sabihin ng 1.27 o 1,027,000? Anong pong indication na ito? Yan po yung cash price. So, paano mo nakuha yung 1,027,000 na yan? Nakuha yan is because meron ka kasing 200,000 na down payment. Yung cash price kasi, ang tinutukoy dyan, yung kabuuan na halaga ng sasakyan. So, hindi mo naman pwedeng is walang bahala yung down payment. So, ibig sabihin, para nakuha mo ng present value, kailangan mo rin i-consider yung down payment. At sa ganun, malaman mo yung total cash price ng sasakyan na kinuha mo na may interest na. Okay? So, if we are talking about present, The answer is 827,000. Pero kung tutukin natin ay yung cash price, which is yun yung hinahanap ng problem, yun yung 1 million dito. Okay? So, I hope it's clear na kung paano mahanap yung present value ng isang simple, ordinary, and so, again, if nalilito, you try to rewatch, you try to pause, you try to ask yourself, paano kaya nakukuha ni sir yung mga value na sumusunod na to? Use your calculator responsibly nang sa ganon ay makuha mo po yung tamang sagot. Yun lamang po. Okay? Ang ating mga example. So, sana natuto kayo in our YouTube math tutorial today. Uli, this is Matt Turo. Huwag kakalimutan mag-subscribe, mag-like, at pindutin yung notification bell nang sa ganon ay updated kayo sa mga video na ilalabas natin tungkol sa math subject. Lamang po, maraming salamat.